guys, welcome to my channel. It's Sayo Patrick, and I'm rolling my eyes because I recorded a few videos and I realized that my microphone was not plugged in throughout. Okay, so did you know that you could start a full-blown online business or a digital business empire with just 10,000 naira or less? Well, that's what this video is about. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 online businesses that you could start with just 10,000 naira or less or nothing. When I started this online business that I'm doing, I had just my smartphone and internet connection, and I just did something. I'm going to be talking about what I did, how I did it, and also the things that you could do to start an online business if you have 10,000 naira or less. So the first online business you could start is to manage social media pages for business owners. So you're a social media consultant, and your job is to determine the best strategies, tactics, and content that would attract the target audience of whichever business you are handling. So what you do is you create content and you create compelling copies that will get their target audience to buy what they sell. So normally a lot of business owners are clueless about how to handle their social media pages, and they would rather outsource it than to battle with it. So that's where you come in as the consultant or as the manager. You help them come up with strategies to grow their businesses online. So as a social media manager, you're not necessarily responsible for sales. You're only responsible for putting the business out there and creating content and copies that would attract people. Second online business you can start is WordPress development, and I'm using that word with intentionality. Being a WordPress developer, what you do is learn how to use WordPress and start creating websites for other people with WordPress. So you don't necessarily have to learn HTML or CSS or JavaScript or some programming languages to develop a website. If you know your way around WordPress, all you have to do is buy a domain name, buy a hosting, install the WordPress platform, buy a paid theme, and start customizing. You might need to play around, learn, know your way around WordPress if you want to do that successfully. So what you have to do is put your creative skills to play, come up with designs, come up with pages, help them set up their websites, use SEO practices. Actually, you will need to do a bit of a research or even watch videos on YouTube to get this done. But trust me, it's good. It's a great online business to start. By doing that, you're already a web developer and you can create a business out of that. The third online business you could start is blogging, and that's how I started. So with my mobile phone and internet connection, I was just on my bed one day and I created a blog with Blogger because I loved to write. So I created a blog, I started sharing, I started writing stuff, and it became so interesting that I wanted to grow the blog. I wanted to make money from the blog. So I started researching how I could make the blog profitable. So I created a blog on Blogger. From then I moved to WordPress.com, which was a free platform. So from my research, I discovered that if I really wanted to be profitable with the blog, I needed to use a paid self-hosted platform. I bought a domain name, I hosted it. From my idea on how to use WordPress.com, I was able to use WordPress.org. So I started to use WordPress.org, and what I did was I still created a blog, not a website. I was still writing, and I realized that I could actually turn this blog into a website. So I changed the theme, I created more pages, and it became a website, and started positioning myself as a web developer and a blogger. And up till now, I still get offers to create websites and to manage blogs, which is good, which to me is a great source of income. And yeah, you can do that too. With your blog, you could do so many things. You could sell digital products, you could sell online courses. The fourth online business you could do is to sell digital courses. So full disclosure, I've never sold a digital course before. I've never created an online course before, and that was because I was doing a lot of research so that I could do it successfully, because that's the kind of person that I am. I need to do a lot of research and know that this is really what I want to do and this thing is profitable. So while doing that, I sort of became paralyzed in the analysis stage, and I couldn't do it until my website was offline. So right now I'm working on my website, and I've done the research, and I'm satisfied. I know that it's profitable, which is why I'm telling you that you should also create digital courses. And if you cannot build a website, if you don't want to build a website, well, you could sell your digital course through email, you could sell your digital courses through social media, but you need a website, you need a blog to make it profitable. And the fifth one, which I was actually reluctant about adding to this list, is e-commerce. And the reason why I was reluctant about it is because I feel that everybody knows, that e-commerce is a good online business. I have a friend who sells t-shirts online. She built a WordPress website, downloaded an e-commerce theme, downloaded WooCommerce, and started selling t-shirts. There's another friend of mine who sells shoes, and so yeah, full disclosure again, I've not sold an e-commerce before, but I have created e-commerce websites for people. Currently I manage a particular e-commerce where we sell digital products for a client. So you could do that, sell e-commerce, get products, put it on your e-commerce, make sure. I did a video on how to succeed with e-commerce. I think I'll link it in the description, and it's showing here on the cards. Click it and watch it, how you can be successful with an e-commerce website. Okay, so one thing that you might need to know, or you need to know, is, so when I started these online businesses, the ones that I started with myself. I did it for myself first. So I switched my Instagram page, my Instagram personal account, to a business account, and also did that for my Facebook. And I started treating my social media page as a business account. I started managing myself. Also, before I started creating websites for other people, I already created my website. I already created my blog. I knew my way around it. I already researched a lot of SEO practices, content marketing, content writing, how to, integrate email marketing into my website. I learned how to do that myself, for myself. So it was easy for me to do it for other people. I was not learning on somebody else's website. I was not learning with somebody else's social media. There are things that I already did for myself. So you might want to start by doing that. So start managing, if it's not already, turn your social media pages to business pages and start managing them like a business page. Create a blog, create a website, use WordPress, do this thing, create an e-commerce website, start selling digital courses for yourself. And yeah, it's an online business. So once you're successful with it, and people will start coming to you to offer those services. Yeah, it's pretty easy. So now that we've said the 5 online businesses that you could start, how can you make it successful? It's one thing to start, it's another thing to make sure that in 4 or 5 years time the business is still up. So the first thing you need to do is make sure that whatever business idea you're doing is based on what you know, is based on your knowledge. What can you do? So for me, I was already managing social media pages. I was already managing my social media page, like I said, and I already knew how to handle social media. I already knew how Twitter works. I was tweeting since like 2009. I already knew how Facebook works. I was the queen of Facebook in school. I already knew how Instagram worked, so it was easy. So something that I already knew. So make sure that it is something that is based on your knowledge. The second thing you need to know is you can identify gaps in the market and fill it up. So really, right now there are a lot of social media managers out there. So maybe what you could do is position yourself as somebody who I think they're called social media marketers. So what you do is you help the business owners or the brands to run ads. I don't know if it's a gap. I really don't know. I'm just sure a few people who do that they only run ads, they only do ads for businesses. So yeah, you could do that. So It's a gap that needs to be filled. Not a lot of people are into it. Then once you've done that, you want to research the markets. Research that market, research the competitors, research the customers, research the market so you can know, how you can scale. What are your competitors already doing? So if you decide to do e-commerce, look at other e-commerce websites. How is it run? If you decide to sell online courses, there are a lot of people selling online courses. You can try and buy their course, see the process, look at how their funnel is set up, look at how they created the course. It's competitor analysis. It's not a crime. Also, you want to research the customers, people who are the people buying online courses. What actually are they looking for? How would they like the online course to be structured? Doing all these things will really help you to create an online business that is successful. Then finally, you want to create a marketing strategy. How will you let people know that you are started your online business? How will you show up online? How will you create your website? How will you market on social media? Will you add email marketing? Will you do referrals? Will you do customer loyalty packages and all those things? Again, you want to do a lot of research. So I've mentioned these things, and yeah, they might sound easy, and trust me, they are, but you need to research. It's called due diligence in business. Yeah. Research. How does it work? I mean, is it profitable? Is it scalable? Yeah, I think that's all I have. I'm tired. So, okay, yeah. If you love this video, please subscribe. Subscribe right now. Yeah, do that. Then hit the notification bell so you get notified. Drop your comments. Follow me on social media, on Instagram at FisayoPatrick1. I'll see you in the next video.